What's going on, everybody? I'm pro singer David Brailey. We took a look at Lord of the Lost not too long ago with a song called One Last Song. Now we're going to pick it up a little bit. This song is called The Gospel of Judas. Here we go.
You fill this canvas yourself, Judas, Judas. You draw the lines, no one else, Judas, Judas. When they abuse your name, Judas, Judas. You break your own. Set your story in stone, Judas, Judas. But when your sculpture's defiled, Judas, Judas, you burn your own You found your faith and turned on heaven.
Oh, man. Wow. That's crazy stuff. Oh, what a perfect, nice little stop. It won't stop there. I don't want to get flagged for anything. Listen, hey, all for it. I don't want to get flagged. This is a family show. So far, this is awesome. I love I've always had that weird, I don't know, I've always been a weird kid, so I've always enjoyed like the occult and all the sort of the shock imagery. I was raised in New Jersey in the 90s, and there's all this huge satanic panic and all this stuff in North Jersey, and so many people were just genuinely believed this was, a big time of Satan and all this sort of stuff was going on. So for that, I always kind of, rolled my eyes and giggled at myself, and then realized that these were adults and I was 13. And then I got really scared, but I did, obviously I grew up enjoying so much different types of music, including stuff like Marilyn Manson. I loved, Gwar. But Marilyn Manson was definitely one of those, the higher ups. I just really enjoyed that. It was almost just to listen to it was rebellion, because it was the shock value is so high. And I still don't quite understand the full shock value, because, what's so scary about a St. Peter's cross and a couple of things that you could pick up at the dirty magazine store down the road? You know what I mean? It's not, this is beautiful, wonderful art. But again, the imagery of everybody getting so offended by this sort of stuff is very odd to me. I find it incredibly interesting. And I think what they're doing, I love the perspective, the idea of taking a look at the Judas, and the story in the Bible. I believe this is kind of like the whole album. The whole album is called Judas. So I believe it's like a concept album of sorts. But so far, to go right to the music and the singing, he has a very heavy oomph voice. It's guttural. It's dark. The timbre is very round and very, it's kind of throaty. It's here, you know what I mean? And it's perfectly where he needs it to be, because the juxtaposition from when he takes the verse and he's singing like this and mama and has that really that gusto. And then he goes right into that verse where, again, it sounds like it's slowing down, but it's not. It's just an illusion. It's the breakdown going into just halving the time halving. It's totally in the monitor, but it gives that another level of just like really just, yeah, heavy, which is exactly what this is. Then he screams and he just wails. So that really creates an amazing dynamic and a great juxtaposition for what he's doing. And overall, the dynamic of the song just really improves because of his ability to do both. One of the things I've already been told is don't try to put anything to a specific genre. It's just, you're not going to be able to. And you're right. So I've given up. I like it. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm not going to try to connect any dots, which is going to be hard, but let's keep on moving. Hey everybody, if you're enjoying the content and you would like to see the channel grow, why don't you join us over on Patreon? On Patreon, we're going to have exclusive episodes of reactions, music history, as well as live streaming and performance behind the scenes of my travels and everything there in between, all wrapped up in one place. I hope to see you over there. Until then, let's get back to it.
You ride the where you belong. Judas, Judas. You write the music yourself. Judas, Judas. When will the devil you dance? Judas, Judas. But when your demons want more, Judas, Judas, you burn your own sky. You found your faith and turned on heaven. Your blame and shame are begun. Judas, Judas, you found your faith when all was blackened. You're now where you belong. Judas, Judas.
Oh man, so cool. Again, that breakdown, they really killed that breakdown. They have such the guitar and the overall sound. Really amazing job by for the sound technician, the sound engineer, for designing the overall sound. It really just the changes and just that fattening of the low guitar, but without making it sound so fat or so distorted that you need like 8 subwoofers to be able to listen to it. It's his voice again, killing it. I love the imagery. A little interested to see, it's interesting to see that now the rainbow flag in with all the dark Gothic imagery. Now it's become, something that's so offensive to certain folks that it's just, well, we just got to put it in there just to make someone else's head explode. Hey man, go for it. No judgment here. I like it. Yeah, it's all, and I like it. I don't want to assume I'm getting the point of the song because this is out of my wheelhouse. I'm brand new to this band. What it sounds as if is that this, like, they're singing it from the point of, maybe from the point of those who were followers of Jesus, but then yelling at Judas for selling him out. You saw, obviously, he's vomiting. You see him, see the self-flagellation, the beating himself up and all that stuff. Very, reminiscent of good old Opus Dei, which is a lot of what they're, the gowning they're wearing and everything. Really interesting stuff. They used to be a member of the Catholic Church. Now they're not. at least not recognized publicly. But yeah, the all of these things, it seems as if they're coming at it from the perspective of, okay, instead of let's focus on what happened to Judas, why he did this. So this is the beginning. But again, I could be completely wrong. Yeah, I'm a happy camper. Let's keep it going. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying this content, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, as well as ring the bell so you get notified every time I post new content. Thanks so much for supporting. Let's get back to it.
Found your faith and turned on heaven. Your blame and shame are begun. Judas, Judas, you found your faith when all was blackened. You're now where you belong. Judas, Judas, Judas. Judas, 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 Judas.
Wow. I love how they put the credits at the end. I mean, I wish I would be. I'm gonna leave a link in there for their video so everybody could watch that. But I think it's very neat that they put the credits in the like movies do. That was very cool. That was very cool. I do believe that every single music video that you ever do from here until the end of time must have dancing nuns in scary makeup. Seeing a nun do a ponying and it's all dressed up while the heavy music in the background is going. That's great. That's great. I really, really like that. That made me laugh. Again, I hope I'm not laughing at something that's super serious, but that imagery for anybody, would be, it's thought provoking. Absolutely. But it's also kind of poking, at some folks. And I like it because it's to me, it's more about, I kind of laugh at I think the imagery is fun. I think it's theatrics, it's costumes, it's makeup, it's one of the biggest things I always thought, I've never met him, but I always thought Marilyn Manson had the best idea, because if he went grocery shopping, you'd never know him. Put a pair of sunglasses, put his hair back in a tail, put him in a collared shirt, he'd look like just some yuppie from down the road, who never gets in the sun. But then, he's laughing all the way to the bank because he just puts on this makeup, and then here comes this character comes alive, very much Alice Cooper, and I mean, and I'm not saying that it's like it's fake in any stretch of the word. The act itself is the gig. That character, that persona, those theatrics is part of it. That's all. It's part of the show. It's part of that. It's it's just a alter ego or identity, or just a character that you enjoyed, that you made up, and you're super successful at. But yeah, I dig it. I really do. Heavy. This is another group. They've already gone into my playlist. I really enjoy, especially working out or whatever, their heavier stuff. I haven't listened to this album yet, simply because, well, I was told to review it first, and I want to do it blind. So yeah, here we are. All right, guys, thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Talk to you soon. Bye.